Yo, what's up, peoples? Daylight savings, man. Goddamn, got
Wake
this
the
on the
fucking
motherfucking
nigga
mic a
up.
little early. What's going on, fellas?
What's
Top of the
happening, man?
morning, top of the morning, top of the
Oh,
evening, man.
Yeah, the
yeah.
daylight
Daylight
fucking you up
I got a
already.
nigga fucked up, man.
You
Right,
ain't
right,
gonna be used to
man,
this
for
for about a
real.
couple of weeks.
Hey,
Daylight
nigga,
saving throw a brother off.
I woke
Hell
up this
yeah.
morning to go to work, y'all. I said, I know goddamn well I ain't got to be to work right now. I know
Yeah.
motherfucking well I ain't got to get my ass up. I looked at
It's
my
still dark
motherfucking
at 7 in the morning.
blood. Man, I looked at my
Yeah, that's fucking
motherfucking
you
clock.
up.
I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I hope
Yeah.
October hurry the fuck up and come and push this motherfucker back again.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Shit.
like this for a
Hey,
minute.
well, what's up, y'all? What's up to all our followers, our listeners, our loved ones, our family? We love y'all.
We up in this
Appreciate y'all
bitch
support.
again, man.
Yes. It's another episode of that Treeal Talk 101 live from the 94124. We're expecting a guest speaker or two tonight, but they're
Man, we
moving a little
always
late.
expecting guests, but they don't
Yeah,
never show up all the time, man.
they're moving a
It's
little.
so
They're
strange.
moving a little late.
Strange
So
Yeah,
season
we,
man.
start, man.
hey,
Strange
it's all
rules.
right, man. You know, it's
We
all
gonna
right.
have to, we gonna have to stop
We
inviting,
gonna
giving
hold
that
it down.
invite out,
We can
man.
hold it down without it or with
Hey,
or
yeah,
without a guest.
nigga, we're gonna have to start asking for a deposit, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that
good one.
too.
And
That's
the
that's a
deposit
good. That's
is
it.
non-refundable. We
Deposit,
ain't getting no refund
non-refundable.
Non-refundable,
back. No, we keeping
you
your
know,
tip.
for real. But
Quick
yeah,
tip.
so we're gonna kick this one off, man. Right now on from our point of view, on this new trend of women, particularly black women, wanting to tell a brother where they will and will not go on a date as far as dining. Um, we all probably aware of that bullshit that was on Facebook, Instagram, maybe TikTok or whatever else, where the
All
chick
of them.
I think it was on all of
Yeah,
them,
you
but
know, once it hit one side, it hit all of them. So I'm just saying
right,
it went to all of them. Fuck it.
where the chick said that she won't go to Cheesecake Factory on a first date or something like that. And I don't know what the fuck this world is coming to, right? But for the simple fact that all you females and some of you stupid ass niggas too who like to do this, who like to go somewhere and take pictures of their food and all that shit, like you really, dining somewhere exquisite or exclusive or something. That's what started this shit. So now all of a sudden, these simple places where you can enjoy somebody's company, especially on the first date or two, the first couple of dates, before you know if you really want to fuck with them or not, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck want to go to Morton Steakhouse or go to Ruth Chris or something like that, and you don't even know the chick like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So if I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? My daughters and shit, they like them joints and they young, so I think they like it because it's trendy. I hate the fuck out of all them joints, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Why is that?
The steak ain't no better than
Nah,
motherfucking Outback.
right.
For one. Number two, nigga, I'm spending $100 on a piece of meat and you gonna charge me for potatoes and vegetables on the
Yeah.
Right.
side?
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy right
And
there.
Charging
then
from the
ask me for
side.
20% on the tip?
Hey, I'm with you on
Man,
that.
man, you can eat a
And
dick
I
with
ain't
a
no
bowl
cheap
of
ass
ketchup,
nigga.
man. Fuck you talking about, man.
Eat
You
a
know what I'm
bowl
saying?
of
I
them
don't
over
like that
rice and
shit.
gravy.
I don't
And
like
look,
that shit. And let's just keep this 100. So for all you, because I know it's gonna be some motherfucking females out there listening, probably a couple of trick ass niggas who gonna think the same. I'm far from broke. I work too hard not to have some money. So it ain't
exactly.
about the paper. It ain't about the paper. It's about the whole experience. If I pull up at motherfucking Applebee's, bitch, you better be happy. Fuck you
Man,
mean?
Yeah.
You in my presence. I just want to enjoy your company. The food don't mean shit. I want to sit down somewhere and talk or something like that, unless you want to just say fuck dinner and everything. Let's go to a room, fucking sucking, whatever, bitch, and you going about your business. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, motherfucker trying to be a gentleman.
we
I
got a
think we got,
guest came
hey,
in.
there we go. We got our guest in here. Okay.
I mean, I guess that's why a lot of dudes don't date. That's why they don't like going on dates.
Well,
Shit
Right.
like that.
yeah, maybe that's the thing, right? Hey, Tutu, turn it to the side panoramic so your there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm in the bedroom. I ain't trying to let everybody see
Oh
everything.
Lord, here we go.
I
Got
don't want people to
my
act like
family
they've
in
been
here.
in the
She in here trying to be
bedroom, you
secret
know?
squirrel. Okay.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
Tutu,
Hey, in there now.
Turn it into the empty wall.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. So yeah, so when I'm saying y'all is this, right? Wherever I pull up and we dining, you should be happy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling up in no drive-through. You ain't in Jack in the Box and we sitting in the car eating some curly fries or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what make you think that I need to spend $400 on a day? And the cold part is, right? What woman really eat that much food?
Man, why my shit not go panoramic?
Is mine panoramic?
Yours is. You got it locked, Bill?
Yeah,
I'm
you might got your
seen
screen
that.
on lock. You take it
I'm
off
about
lock
to check
screen and
now,
then turn it.
man.
Oh, it's making me sign up on the app in order to get it right. Okay, I think it's right now.
I really should
No,
just do a
turn
sick
back.
and go on my TV, but
No,
that
yours
ain't
went
right,
back the other way. Can you see yourself?
I can see myself now.
okay, we got it.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of, but
Kind
not
of.
really.
What happened?
You got it, Bill.
I got it.
It was
Yeah.
in there like swimwear at first, and then all of a
Okay,
sudden,
yeah. So that's my thing, right? Is but now that we got our guest speaker in here today,
And
we'd
y'all
like
know
to
I have to be at work
introduce
in the morning. I'm staying
my.
up, y'all.
What you say?
I said I gotta be at work early in the morning, so I'm staying up late for y'all.
And we appreciate you, cousin.
We
No problem.
appreciate it
We
also.
appreciate all of you. We appreciate your time and this intellectual session you are about to provide. So we got my beautiful cousin here. Her name, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Just say Tutu. I'm good enough.
Oh Lord, she being dry. Okay.
If
We
you
got my
don't know
beautiful
me, you
cousin
ain't gotta
Tutu.
know me. I'm nobody.
yeah, we ain't got to use your government name on the podcast.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say your government name, whatever you want them to know you as. It's fine with me. Okay, but anyway, all right. So, okay, first of all, since we're on that subject, what do you think about this whole requirement to take a woman to a certain type of restaurant to have a first date or even a date at all?
Oh, dang. Back in the day, this wasn't even a conversation, right? Because it just wasn't a conversation. I think people just kind of knew their roles a little bit better, and it wasn't so conflicted. Like now, it's like everybody all over the place, and don't nobody know how to be there for each other no more. I was thinking about that just not too long ago. Um, yeah, I think that I don't know. I was exposed to a lot growing up. I was exposed to street life. I was exposed to square life. I was exposed to a lot, just like all of us was. And we had to grow through some things.
Right.
But even Double, I was thinking about when we was growing up, when I was growing up, because y'all was just a little bit older than me. I remember men used to settle disputes fighting. I remember you fighting, you and the fights, or you know what I'm saying? Like everything just changed. Don't nobody got a particular role no more. There ain't no code, there ain't no street code, there ain't no code to nothing no more. Everybody just doing whatever they want to do. And it's just allowing a whole lot of men not to even value what a woman brings to the table, and a whole lot of women not to value what men bring to the table. That's just what I feel like it is.
And see, my thing is what I believe it is. Okay, so like you were saying, and you're right. Back in the day, we used to settle disputes mainly between what you would call homeboys or your folks or whatever with your fists, right? Now it was always an outsider might catch a bullet. That was always the thing. But within our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Our community, which was our village, which was really our city within the city, we'll fight. And nigga, we smoke a joint later. Nigga, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Now we might, you might get mad and be like, that nigga got me last time. You might fight the nigga a month later. You know what I'm saying? That might jump off, you know what I'm saying? Or y'all might get it in every day for 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Until somebody say, man, you know what? I'm tired of this shit, nigga. We gonna squash this bullshit. But it made us stronger friends. And it made us have more respect for each other because you stood up as a man and handled yourself as a man, you know. But as influences start to get in, and a lot of it, I would say some of it is due to like rap music. Nowadays it's social media. Um,
Yeah.
um, it influences us to,
Mm-hmm.
because things are seen. If you got your ass beat back in the day, if it was only a handful of people there, if it was a handful of people there, and most of the time, unless you got stomped out or choked out or something, you had your people that say you won, his people say
Exactly.
he
Yeah,
won.
because
You,
it all depends on who's
Right.
narrating the story, whether you got your ass whooped or not.
right,
If
right,
your folks
right,
narrating the story, you might have got smashed, but they're gonna be like, "Oh man, you got this in, you got that in, you got this, that, and the third." So it depends on the narration of the person or whoever
right.
he backing. And, you might not got your ass whooped as bad as you did, but now everything is on social media. Every time somebody doing something, they pulling out a camera, they filming and this shit. So it's hard for you to get around without getting your ass whooped because the world gonna see it if it do happen. It's gonna
Right.
be like
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6 different camera angles out there, and everybody, got a camera in their hand right now. Because
Right.
everybody phone film shit right now. So it's hard for them not to be able to film it. I don't know where
Yep.
you're gonna be, what, on the moon or under a rock or something fighting for them not to film your ass. Because you're gonna get filmed at whatever you do. And
Yeah.
every time it's an incident, it's about 5 different angles, and they always use the best one for the footage. Because
Yeah.
you can see shit on internet all the time, and you're gonna see this person filming, but he gonna see other 3, 4 cameras in the background, and he filming them.
Yeah.
Everybody
Nigga
got a
might be
camera.
dying. They ain't even called the ambulance. They filming
Nah, hell nah. They gonna sit there and watch you die on tape. I done
it.
seen
Yeah.
Talking,
people on
hey,
tape die.
talking to death. He about to take his last breath. Oh, he just breathed his last breath right there,
Yeah,
man.
I done
God
seen
It's
damn.
fools
sad,
videotape
right?
with people
Shots ain't
dying.
even moving no more.
But I'm trying to get back on the, like, even back in the day, men used to kind of take a little bit more pride or had a little bit more value for their women,
Mm-hmm.
because they kept them out the game as much
Right.
as
Mm-hmm.
they they kept they kept like they kept them separated. Even if they was involved,
Right.
they was still separated, and if they were involved, they were valued, meaning like
Yeah.
you knew that that was their woman, you knew that that was a lady or whatever. They was taking care of home. They and all of these men out here nowadays, they looking to be taken care of.
Right.
Nobody got hustle. Like, they don't even got basic hustle.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Right.
talking about get up and get a job. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. They all looking. They all looking for somebody to take care of them. And that's just different nowadays. Like, I don't
That's
even
right.
understand why some of this stuff is a thing.
Well, I'm
It's,
gonna tell
it
you like
didn't
this.
used to be.
I'm gonna tell you like this, cuz this is my whole and we touched on this a few times in the past, but my whole thing is like when niggas start giving work to the women down in the tenderloin for them to actually sell for them, why
Mm-hmm.
these niggas still that was a
Yeah.
and the cold part is a lot of niggas consider that like they was really pimping or something. Nigga, that wasn't pimping, but that's what
Nah.
they felt it was. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got her out here spitting rocks for me. But see, what they failed to realize was in the process of giving these women cocaine to sell for you down in the tenderloin, the woman learned how to cop it. She learned how to rock it. She learned how to cut it. She knew how to package it. She knew how to sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
And
therefore,
she knew who to sell it to.
and she knew who to sell it
Exactly.
to, and they
Yeah,
was
you
coming
put
to
it
her
across everything.
because because a lot of the tweakers, the crackheads or not, they wanted to deal with a pretty girl, pretty woman or whatever, and a lot of the women related to another woman as being a dealer and not a nigga who wanted to put his thing in her mouth or whatever, I'm saying, for her to get some dope. You know what I'm saying? She knew she could, talk to this woman as a woman and probably get a better bargain or probably come away with something free. So now all of a sudden, you got the women who are really in charge. And a lot of them women downtown, and Meet, that, this firsthand, a
Yeah,
lot
no.
of them was sitting there and waiting and watching all the moves that transpired with the niggas. And so they figured a way out. They found out what nigga you was scared of. And guess what they would do? Take your whole bag and run to that nigga that they saw you was intimidated by.
Choosing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
they
yeah,
was doing that a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that would get, that would get a lot of people in trouble. Meet, what I'm saying? How many niggas
Yeah,
we knew
I witnessed
felt
that a lot of times that they'd go to your enemy or somebody you was afraid of just to get rid of you, and you ain't gonna say nothing now because now she fucking with a nigga that you scared of. And what
Right.
you gonna do? He got your sack, he got your bitch, he got everything now. So you just sitting there taking a whole ass loss because you put her up on game.
Right.
I don't know. I
Right.
guess it was easier for them. Nah, it couldn't have been easier. I guess it felt like they was in control or something. Because I would never feel that. I don't think women should be out there doing shit that men do. That's
No.
why we got women, and that's why
Hey,
we got men.
I work construction, y'all. I work in a male-dominated job. Right now, I'm at the Hunters Point shipyard, the only woman on the crew, the only woman
Okay.
Wow.
on the job site.
Oh yeah, you was telling me about that. So how did all that shit because I touched on that in the
We can't
podcast when
talk
you told
about
me
it.
about it. I just didn't say your name.
Yeah, we
Um
can't talk about it online because it's
okay,
still.
yeah, we'll leave that alone.
But
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I bet it is.
what I'm dealing with,
uh-huh.
with as a woman, because Darren, I always ain't never been one to back down. To
Right,
like,
right,
I ain't one to back down. I'm sorry, but I ain't the one to start nothing either.
right.
And they walk around sitting up there saying I'm so intimidating.
You're
They
intimidating?
be the one. Yeah, they say I'm intimidating, but they
You
be
ain't
the
even that type of person.
yeah, they be the one on the bullshit trying to provoke me. I was like, I respect men. I
Right,
respect all men, but I respect black men even more.
right,
And with
That's
that
what's up.
said, I don't like being backed in a corner. I don't like being yelled and hollered at, talked to crazy any kind of way, especially if it's not my man. Like if you're not my man, if you're
right,
my family member where, we got that rapport, you don't talk to me any kind of way. And
right.
when I correct that, all hell break loose.
Yeah, and that shouldn't even be,
I'm trying to be quiet, but I can't take that kind of stuff. I really can't.
right.
As a woman, I can't take it.
Well, as a human being, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you shouldn't have to take that, and it's it's pretty fucked up that you got to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we know what we know, right? And you're gonna prevail. So you just keep your head up and keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? And the shit, we in California, so you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't even worried about that. You gonna win because, like I said, this is Cali, and you can't treat people like that in California and get away with it. This ain't Texas or Georgia or no
Nah,
shit like
Florida, none of that shit.
If not, I'm gonna be.
Right.
We gonna go talk to some folks now.
that. Oh shit.
It's all good. We sit there
But
down.
yeah,
I like
but
that.
but but like I was saying when you first came on though, so what do you really think though about women putting the emphasis on certain places a man should take them today? Because see, I think a lot of this plays into the souring of how should I say it? Of embracing your role in a relationship, whether you be a man or a woman. Like when a woman tell you that wherever restaurant you pull up to ain't good enough for her to sit down and have a meal and a conversation with you, I think that's a problem.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
torn. I don't have a straight answer for that because I just described to you these dudes that's always looking for something, right?
No, I'm talking about
They,
the man treating, not like he's treating, but he didn't take you to
so me
STK.
personally, I always sit back and let the guy do him, whatever it is. Like because you just getting to know each other. There ain't no expectation.
Right, right,
But I would say that these men who know that they are approaching women who got their own, who could take themselves out. Like if you're taking me to McDonald's, I could take myself to McDonald's. You want my time, you want to get to know me, show me. It's because men have become so blatant with their like I could get another like women always knew that men had options, right? But it was
mhm,
always a point where a man would show you that he really interested in you.
right, right,
Nowadays it ain't so much because they just trying to get what they could get quick, like that instant gratification, right?
right,
Uh, I took you out to eat, so whatever, you owe me this. And now women, they like, well, we got our own. We don't need you for A, B, C, or D. Why should if I never go eat at Applebee's, if I don't like Applebee's, why would I be okay with you taking me to Applebee's? Not saying that you can't find nothing to eat at Applebee's, But then
That's my point.
but at what point does a woman assert what she wants? In the, you know what I'm saying? Because it determines where the relationship is going. Because if a man is not hearing you, if a man is not hearing you and respecting kind of what you want from whatever level of the relationship, right? Whether you guys just getting to know each other or whatever, he not gonna hear you at all in the relationship. He just gonna do what he feel like doing, and it'll never be about you. And I
Well,
think that women getting a little bit wiser in that area.
yeah, but don't you feel like of the level of expenses spent on a date is really uh, uh according to the level of the relationship. Like if we just casually dating, I mean, because to tell the truth, like we were saying before you came on, right? A lot of women ain't gonna even eat all that damn food if you went to Maestro's or Morton's or Ruth Chris or SDK. They're not gonna eat all that shit. You finna spend $300 for what? For her to take pictures of this shit, just brag to her friends that this is where a nigga took her. Not that I had a wonderful time with this man. He had great conversation. I'm really feeling him with none of that. I mean, y'all can sit up there and share a box of chili fries and get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not the point in that, is what I'm saying. And like I was saying earlier, right? I work hard in the motherfucker, so I'm not complaining because I'm a broke motherfucker. I'm just complaining because for real, like I said, number one, my daughters, your little cousins, yeah, they like that type of shit, but they young. They all in their 20s. That's that young, generational shit that they go through the trip for status. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old nigga. I'm 55. I don't have to prove nothing. So for me to sit up there and spend $100 and something on a steak, that you're gonna charge me a la carte for potatoes and some asparagus, fuck you.
I
I
don't
don't
get
want that shit.
though. How do they start charging you a la carte for the potatoes and vegetables and shit? That don't come
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what
meal?
really killed me.
But if
I
you
ain't
really
gonna lie
I
to
start
you.
don't get
asking the girls who really doing that for them, because really
They
you gonna
daddy.
see them doing it for
Shit.
themselves, right?
Oh, you
Whether
mean my girls?
is whoever got them levels of expectations, you gonna see them with a whole bunch of other females. They gonna be out together, and it's not often that they gonna run across a man after man after man who gonna do that.
Yeah, like I do it for my daughters. I do it for
Unless
them.
they
I ain't
doing
gonna lie.
something more, right? No, I'm not talking. You know, we ain't talking about family. I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I do it for them. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be mad as
Right,
hell though. I ain't
right.
gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But
I'll be mad
usually,
as hell. Like,
if
damn,
they,
why y'all want to go here again, right?
but you, they daddy, you setting the standard for
Right.
any come into their life, right?
But you know what
It's
they
not
do for me though? You know
this.
what they? Yeah. But you know what they do for me though too? They took me to the yard house, so that's the same thing. So
I
hey,
believe you know
so hey,
for you.
but my saying is, okay, what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory then, Tutu? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I like Cheesecake Factory. And then ain't these supposed to be just casual dates where you could go anywhere? Like you could grab a cup of coffee and go by the wharf and then talk and get to know somebody. Why I gotta spend a couple of $100 to get to know you? That don't
That's
make
true.
no sense
I
to
mean,
me.
but see, a lot of men don't even plan dates. Like how you
Right.
just mentioned, Michi, go by the wharf, sit and chill, whatever. Like
Yeah,
that.
why they don't do that no more?
You asking me
I
why
mean, I
men
don't
don't
know,
do it or
because
women don't
that
do it?
don't cost that much money. That's why they don't do that type of stuff. But I think a lot of it got to do with the social media. Like
It
Dub
just
saying, they want to put everything on the internet.
it
Their
touches
whole livelihood,
woman
everything
head is
they
that.
eat.
That's y'all like women only do what attract men. Only reason women shaking their ass on Facebook or whatever social media is because men like it. Only
Not
women.
all men, though. You
No,
might scroll
men
past
no,
it, but that
but
ain't somebody you want to
it's
be
a
with.
lot of them out there.
Somebody that's shaking her ass all the time on the internet. You ain't gonna want to see her every day, all day, and then twice on Sundays. Like
No, a
you see
lot
her
of
for a
niggas
brief
do.
amount of time.
But
Well,
a lot
that's
of
me
men
speaking.
A
do.
lot of
And
niggas
Well,
do.
a lot
well,
of
okay, I'm speaking on me. Then
Yeah, a lot of
I ain't the
niggas do though,
dudes.
blood.
I ain't the dudes, man.
when I
Because if
see
she gonna shake it on the internet, she's shaking it for any and everybody. I ain't the only one. She's shaking it for. Y'all understand that? She's shaking it
Yeah.
for
Hey, but you know
anybody
what?
who
I
got a
That
few
men
dollars on the bus fare
understand that.
for it.
Guess what? A lot of men don't care.
yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
They looking for you.
Yeah, and
They
that's
want you
why
to have
what's real is fake and what's fake is real to us. So yeah,
A lot of men want you to have another man so they ain't got to see you all the time. But then at the same time, they want you for at their access. They don't care. These men don't care about sharing. They don't care about diseases. They don't care about.
I do.
But
I
you
care
know,
about
but
all
you
that.
know, but you know, Tutu, this is one thing, right? And yeah, the men got a lot to do with it too. But a lot of women have lowered their standards as far as what kind of man they will have and will accept, right? So that's where all this fuckery and all this other shit that they do comes into play because you only gonna do that with certain kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that with no nigga who really, you know what I'm saying, who really got his shit together and his mind made up on what he want in a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they wind up with these fat bumpy neck ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? And all on Instagram talking about they in love, knowing goddamn well you're not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's
Yeah,
just be
that's what you
honest,
settle
right?
for. You
Huh?
ain't in
That's
love.
what
That's
you
what you
selling
settle
for
for.
because
Mm-hmm.
and see this is my thing too. And I hear what you're saying. And like I said, you got no disputes with me about what men because we always talking about this bitch assness in these niggas. We always talking about this. So we not here to woman bash. We here to people bash. And so what I'm saying, but on the woman side, this is where y'all, not you, but women be fucking up, right? Y'all say y'all want a real man until that real man got standards and rules and regulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's a
Oh,
problem.
I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
that up. Okay, remember we used to get into our big disputes when we was younger, right?
Uh-huh.
We didn't see eye to eye. And I
Uh-huh.
used to be like, "You so aggressive, like ain't no way in the world I'll talk to somebody like double me and him would be fighting and all this." But I can give you your props and tell you that
Thank you.
a
Thank you.
couple of people in my past that you was like, cause like what you like that nigga is a sucker and all this other kind of stuff. And I used to be like,
It's a
whatever
Pop Tart, homie.
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah.
um sometimes I would say just from my own experience, you just don't know what you don't know. Like
True.
women
Yeah.
coming from abusive families, broken families, I got my issues with my family, my family history and stuff like that. Not having fathers in the home, not having good male role models on the woman and the man side, right? And so with that, it's a people issue. It's a people issue because you can't emulate what you don't know. We
Right.
was
Right.
blessed to have grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
to have some kind of standard.
Right.
Um,
Right.
when some people, their grandparents was on crack,
Yeah.
right
That's
along with the parents. They didn't have no kind of foundation or family structure. So you can't really knock what a person ain't never seen.
right.
But once you start living life, you got to make a choice of your own. How
Right.
you
This
want
is
your
true.
life to be. You can't be following everybody else. And that's my thing is that at some point you got to mature, you got to look at life, you got to see where your choices is getting you, and you got to make those changes so you
Right.
can have the kind of life you want, so you can be treated the way you want to be treated or something. You got to find something positive to emulate, because when you look at everything in the long run, all these single women, all these single men, all these broken homes, all these babies with, they don't know who they daddy is, they mom missing out and all this kind of stuff, then I mean, people just got to change the way
Yeah.
stuff is.
Well.
Even though you was hard, you was always consistent with your message. I
Mm-hmm.
never liked your delivery, but your message was always on point
Right.
about whether you was telling me, whether you was telling the kids, or whatever. You was always on point. So again, being a man, like being consistent with your message is valuable,
Right.
but then understanding how to deliver it is the other part. Like
Right.
that's
Right.
the other part that I
Yeah. 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 And yeah. And I'm somewhat curves my delivery sometimes. Sometimes. But the thing about it is like, men and women gotta play their positions.
True
Um,
that. Mm-hmm.
so in this, and I'm gonna speak on the faults of the brothers first, right? Nigga, if you want her to follow your lead, be a leader, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be a leader, nigga. Don't be out here, nigga, kissing other niggas. That cause see, this is what's wrong with a lot of you niggas. A lot of you niggas. You punk motherfuckers know who I'm talking to. You niggas be following other niggas' leads. Y'all do what another nigga do, and all the time I'm my own man. No, the fuck you ain't, nigga. You doing what the next nigga do. All you niggas who running around, shaving your faces or growing these beards or want to grow dread to look like another nigga. Not that it's your style. Not that it's your style. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a beard. Ain't nothing wrong with dreads. Ain't nothing wrong with braids. Ain't nothing wrong with a bald head. None of that shit. If that's true to you. If that's true to you. Nigga, don't sit up there and try to fit in to a group of other motherfuckers because you don't feel good about being yourself. Because I'm always do what I want to do. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Somebody gonna like it. Your bitch gonna like nah. Somebody gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's wrong. You niggas always trying to be somebody. Don't think these women don't see that. If you don't think that they notice that, like, okay, true story. Vale and Meats can contest to this. We used to go to the club down there by Kansas Street, not the 30 plus, but the other one. It was called what was the One Up or something?
The
What was that
Mirage.
called, Bill? Meats, what was it called?
What you talking about?
The club, huh? The Mirage?
Or Illusions?
Whatever, yeah.
Illusions, Mirage.
The one that was down there by the Galleria.
I thought
it was Illusions, and then it was the Mirage.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we used to go there, right? So, you know, niggas used to act up soon as we walked in and we wind up beating up security, a whole bunch of shit. So we have to come in disguised and shit with square glasses on and not shave our heads, but get our hair cut differently and look like we square and get in the club, right? So we all walked into the bar and these chicks was from LA and we was talking to them. So one of the chicks told me, she said, nigga, who is you? I said, I just introduced myself. I said, my name is that. She said, no, I ain't asked your name. I got your name. But who are you? I was like, I just told you. She's like, stop playing with me. Who are you? I'm like, what do you mean? She said, look, I've been here since 10 o'clock. Y'all walked in at 11:30. She said, every nigga that was in here trying to get at us was talking this big nigga shit like they was kingpins and everything till y'all walked in the door. When y'all walked in the door, all them supposed to be kingpin niggas ran and kissed y'all asses, and we saw that. Now I'm going to ask you once again, who are you?
Yeah, she was short. I remember that.
She was short. And so I'm saying that to say that women see that, man. A woman can smell an alpha male a mile away, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can fool them. You can fool them for a minute. You know, you can fool them for a minute, but during the relationship, if you do fool them, during the relationship, they gonna see that shit. And that shit irritates a real woman. For her man to be a bitch nigga following another man is some irritating shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you niggas that y'all need to listen to me, man. It might save your relationship. Now, on the flip side of that, ladies, stop getting these worthless ass niggas because you think you so fine. This nigga gonna kiss your ass till the cows come home. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all go get niggas beneath y'all because you think you so pretty, your face so cute, your ass so big that these niggas gonna worship you like you God. Now you done got this ugly ass nigga a bunch of attention because women are competitive. So all these women are like, well, damn, he must got a dick long as a telephone pole or money to match if he with her. Now they want your ugly ass man.
Yeah.
And this nigga ain't used to this attention from beautiful women, and he losing his mind. He trying to fuck everything moving. Now your heart broke by an ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And because you went beneath you, get what you want, ladies. If you want this real man, be that real woman to get that real man. That's all it takes. It don't take much. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want that because, like I said, you want a real man till that real man come with his rules and regulations. Now all of a sudden, he too demanding. No, he ain't too demanding. He's mature.
I got a question for all of y'all.
Uh-huh.
What should a woman expect from a man? Meaning that, you know, we already know we raise cook, clean, like that video I sent you earlier, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what is it? What is it that women supposed to expect besides some, you know, like really? What is it that should be?
Well, to what I think you should expect, and this is what I always told you too. And I tell my daughters, I tell all the women I love the same thing. Find you a man that's man enough to lead. Find you a man that you don't feel is a bitch. If you feel you got to call this nigga a bitch or disrespect him, or he can't lead the household, you don't need to fuck him. You don't need to fuck him. You
should
could
be
go
fucking
ahead
with
and
no
get you a
nigga
sex.
that you gotta address as a bitch.
Right.
That you think you have to disrespect or belittle him.
Going to be celibate, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth, right? A man can respect a woman who's been celibate until that right man came along more than he can respect a woman who kept on trying to throw her body out there on the crap table with these nothing ass niggas trying to find a man. A real man gonna find a real woman if you gonna stand on it. And what you need to that man gotta have morals. He gotta have courage. He gotta have determination, respect, and drive to be a family man.
You talking about 10 niggas right now?
No, I'm talking about myself, actually. I ain't talking about the other niggas. I'm talking about me. But, you know no, but
don't it gotta be on both ends?
What you say, me?
Woman gotta have respect and morals too, though. Because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if she stands on her morals and respect, she gonna find that man.
Yeah, I've been fooled on occasion. I thought she was solid, and she wasn't solid. She way out there, ain't in my league. Somebody I should not even be conversating with. But you got to get to know somebody, because they can fool you for a certain period of time. But everything that's done in the dark gonna come to the light, and the cream always rises to the top. That other shit fall back down to the bottom.
See, cuz, and that's what y'all got to look for. And this is my advice to the ladies, and this is from my heart, for real. This is what I honestly feel. Save your body until the man earns it.
They ain't doing that though.
I know. No. Listen to me. She asked, what should they expect? I know, but she asking, what should they expect? So
the majority of the ones I know, man, they not gonna do that.
So can I give y'all some game?
I'm
getting ready to tell you. For me, first of all, I take long breaks in between. If a relationship fail, I take a good year.
Right.
Just doing me. Like
that's cool.
Not saying that nobody ain't trying to holler or nothing like that. But when I get into a relationship, I don't get into it willy-nilly. If I'm even considering a relationship, a dude got to come with some paperwork. And when I talk about paperwork, I'm talking about I want to see a medical record. I want to see a medical history. I want to know that you have HIV, herpes, and all that. And if he stammer and stutter, and when I make that request, if he don't produce no documents, it ain't going nowhere.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere, because right there show you they level of interest, meaning that somebody gonna invest in you, take some time out, and really looking for something real. They gonna jump through a few little hoops for you, just like they gonna want you to jump through some hoops for them, right? If my simple thing is asking for some paperwork, like let me see some medical history. Let me know that I'm gonna be safe dealing with you.
Right.
Well, I know the majority of niggas that we consider real, they take care of their kids. So
that's a clear sign.
That's a clear sign for your ass, man.
But I'm talking on a sexual level, because there's something out here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Well, see, on a sexual level, level can be covered up. Sexual level can be covered up with condoms. You can fix that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't fix a nigga if he ain't shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't take care of their kids.
Right. If you ain't sure, right. If you ain't sure about the health factor, you can always go and strap up and make sure.
With a woman too. With a woman, because I said you could do the same thing with a woman too. Because
definitely.
Coverage and let you know she's taking care of herself, and let you know, because some of these women, I'm a woman, I'm probably giving up some game, but some women too scared to even take medical exams because they know they've been out there.
Right.
They know men too, though.
Yeah.
But they know they've been out there, right? And they don't want to know.
Right.
When a person hesitate like that, you should hesitate on them.
Right. It's just, and that goes a long ways with respect. Right. And that goes with respecting, a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel what you're saying, because even me myself, I'm a man, and I put a lot of distance in between relationships. I don't just jump in one bed and into the other. I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got on the podcast because that's what I know.
Yeah,
like I know that you're a person that respects yourself, and you ain't just
Yeah,
Like,
I can't.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
my name ain't tossed around the neighborhood as one of them trap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
nah, you know what I'm saying? No, no, no.
I put the
No,
camera.
no, 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 no,
You,
no, no.
you got to be more careful, man.
Yeah, you know, no,
Nowadays,
I mean, I got a reputation to uphold. Shit, you know, I ain't no easy nigga to get. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how you look and none of that. You got to really come with. You know what I'm saying? You got to. I mean, we can all be fooled, but you gonna have to do some good fooling. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
it's a trip. You know, because you could tell a lot about a person from their past, men and women. You know what I'm saying? You know, like a lot of women think that, okay, well, that was in his past. No, that's what that nigga is. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And they don't trust, like, like you just said earlier. Like I used to tell you, like, cuz that nigga, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, I grew up with that nigga. He showed you what he wanted you to know. I saw the whole him. You feel what I'm saying? As a little kid growing up into manhood, I saw what he was, what he materialized to be, while he showed you what he wanted you to see because he thought that's what you wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these women get fooled. And I'm so glad, like that I can share them experiences with like you and my girls, because my daughters, they make a mistake, but they don't make mistakes twice. And that's what I love about my girls. They don't make mistakes twice, not the same one. You know what I'm saying? Because they know shit. Dad did say that. You know what I'm saying? And they give it up to me like, Dad, you did call that. You said, yeah. I'm just keeping it 100. And then you think I'm Dad always like fuck everybody. Nah. I respect the real, and I know what's real because I was with it.
Uh-oh. It's
Nah, he be back. Bad reception area, man. It's a daylight savings. We're gonna blame it on the daylight savings. Bad reception area. It's a whole bunch of
The
things going
weather.
involved.
he talking too still, or can he hear us? We can't.
Nah, we can't hear him. I
Dub,
can't
we
hear him.
can't hear you, Dub.
Maybe your mic got turned off or something, but we just gonna hold it down till you get back.
Check your mute button.
Nah, I ain't seen him touch nothing. They sabotaging the podcast again. It be strange weeds in the garden, man. They be trying to mess us up, man. Be trying to shut us down and things of that nature. But you can try to
Hating
stop
on
it. It
Treeal
can
Talk.
only contain us. Nah, duh. I don't know. Maybe your phone needs charging or something. I don't know. We gonna blame this one on daylight savings, man. Nah, maybe gonna log out, then log back in. I don't know. Something might be going on a little bit strange. Strange weeds up in these gardens up in here, but okay, we're gonna keep it going on. And like you were saying, I don't know, it's just different standards for people nowadays. I think they got low self esteem, and that's why they be doing the things that they do. But it's on both ends. It's both got to do with the male and the female. That's why stuff ain't always right now. But I don't know. I think because the women condoning a lot of stuff, though. They condoning shit that they didn't condone back in the day.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
There
yeah, we
you
can hear
go.
you
You
now.
back.
All right. Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's less. I think that it's just a lack of leadership when it comes to the men, because it really ain't.
Mm, yeah, I mean, that's true, too. But
When I tell you the I don't like I really hate disrespecting men, but
That's all right. Put it
it's
out there. Shit.
you ain't talking
it's
about
some
me or
real
us, so we ain't tripping.
it's some weak mentally. These men is weak mentally. Like they don't got no substance, no real conversation. Everything is just focused on they hypersexualize. Like they can't focus on nothing else but getting high, smoking weed, and having sex, and like like that saying that they call fuck boys. Like
Yeah,
real. Like
I
that's
call them wee men.
yeah,
But
or
but them is the dudes that be having the women though.
yeah,
Them
but
is the dudes that the women they,
that's
they gravitate to them. They
that's
like them type of dudes
because
right now.
that's the only thing a woman can expect from them,
Yeah,
right?
from
Like
them.
if a
But
woman,
then they categorize all men like that. So all men or all niggas is the same. All niggas do this. All niggas do that, and all niggas is not the same.
they ain't
Cause
used to nothing else.
I got standards. I just don't like rocking with just anybody and stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna set the standards that I just don't talk to anybody. I don't just want anybody talked up on my resume, and then it's like some people that I know I should have never been talking to. I never should have gave them any time of my life. So I understand this and that, but
Michi, you talk. You talk.
yeah, I
Know,
talk to
you
people.
always been quiet.
No, I talk. I talk all the time. I ain't never quiet. I talk too much.
Hey, but it's
I'm giving y'all a forum right now so y'all can speak.
but
I can just start
like I was
flowing.
saying, but like I was saying, like I was always taught that a man, you're not. My grandfather always told me you're never a full grown man until you learn to sacrifice for somebody else,
Yeah, that's
meaning
true.
like your children. I was always taught that. So and like I was saying, a lot of dudes they can fool you because, like I said, they show you what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? But like a woman, you should never give yourself to a man who already has never taken care of the kids that he has.
Yeah,
I know
that's
niggas,
why I made that statement. Do he
right?
take care of his kids? Because
Right.
fuck niggas don't take care of their kids.
I know niggas. That's the number one sign. I know niggas that move from relationship to relationship, house hopping, planting kids because they living with the woman. So you playing house. So of course you're gonna make a kid after a minute, right? So you
True.
sitting up there, you house hopping, you done made kids here and there with this one, then y'all break up, then you move on to another woman, or before you break up, you find a woman who you think is prettier, cuter, or maybe got a better car that you drive. These broke niggas be doing this, right? And so now you in the house with this other woman because you think the situation is better. So now you leave the kid that you just made. You in another house with another pregnant chick that you just made, and then y'all finna break up in 2 years. Then you finna start this shit all over again, right? So when do the women find out that nigga you got 5 kids? I ain't never seen them because if you was a real father, nigga, as much as I've been with you, your kids should have been with you as well. You know what I'm saying? Why would I make a baby with you? But no, instead of doing that, a lot of women make excuses for the nigga and try to blame the other woman. It ain't always the mama though. Sometimes it is the baby mama, but not all the time. Sometimes the nigga really ain't shit.
True that.
But look at what's happening. It's two things happening at the same time. You got like Kevin Samuels. I'm just gonna use him for an example. He hyping up men, but a lot of men listening to him, getting hyped up, but they don't even deserve that level of respect from a woman. They not coming to the table with nothing, and they want women. They treating they treating good women like they ain't shit. Good women, like
Right.
the kind of women that be by your side, help you come up, help you build your life, whatever, right? They treating good women like they ain't nothing. And these good women is being damaged. They turning around saying, okay, well, it ain't no good men out here. So I go ahead and mess with someone that they can control or someone who ain't really got nothing, right?
Right.
It's like a cycle, and it's almost hard to be broken because it's so many people out here doing damage, but ain't
Right.
nobody doing no damage control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But and them is the niggas that ain't shit because what person, man, woman, or child is gonna fuck over somebody that's absolutely good to them? You gotta be an ain't shit person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to. If a person is really giving you their best that they got to give, and that ain't enough for you, you're a fucked up person. I mean, man,
It's
woman, or child, man, I
if
mean,
it ain't for you, that's one thing. But if you
right,
fight over it,
right,
or you try to damage it or destroy it, that's a whole nother level. And
right,
that's something that I mean, women can do it, but it's happening more from the men. That's why I'm saying it's really not that many men out there leading. It's not
right.
that many men that a woman could really trust and submit to know that he gonna take care of the family.
But you know what? I think it is. That's not what's attractive to today's woman.
Yeah, and then they loop all the men into one category. Like
No,
all
not
niggas
that,
do
not
this,
that though.
and
Meech,
all
not
niggas
that.
do that.
They
All
they
niggas, all niggas. It's all niggas.
no, Meech,
All
but
niggas ain't
listen,
the same.
listen. Like the square niggas, right? Them be the niggas that go and deal with the Chinese girls and the white girls after college, right? But those are the ones in high school that the black women wasn't paying attention to. So now all of a sudden, You got babies by these drive-by shooters, niggas in jail, niggas dead, the baby's daddy's dead in jail, or just ain't shit on dope and some other shit. Now you see this young nigga that you used to frown upon and laugh at school. This nigga pulling up in a Tesla, making 250,000 a year, doing some other shit. Now you talking about, oh, he a sellout because he with a white woman. That white woman loved him. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't give a fuck about him. You wanted the corner boy. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it now. It's women out here full grown right now in their 50s, still dating 60-year-old corner boys.
Hilarious.
What the fuck? And then,
oh my God.
hey,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the women, this is what killed me, right? The women who date these niggas got the nerve to beat their chest and want to be respected. For what? For what?
Have you guys noticed how the people who say back in the day they really wasn't maybe they was on dope, or maybe, and then they get a little bit of something now, like they got their job, they finally get their job when they like 45, 50 years old, and they walking around here like they King Kong, like they supposed to get all this respect. What, you just now started?
Right.
You just now started doing something with yourself, and
we talk about them type of motherfuckers all the time.
Like, you know, you deserve all this. Not saying that congratulations. I'm happy that you got your together. But I remember when you was Pookie.
Right. Right.
You know, like, congratulations. Don't be mad at me because I'm not interested. You know, don't be disrespecting me because I'm not interested in you was Pookie. I wasn't with that stuff back then, so I'm not gonna be with it now that you 60 and
it's a trip. It's a trip. But yeah, and you know, and the same thing goes for, you know, a lot of these chicks that want to try to get their lives in order straight after you done fucked every dope boy in the city and shit like that, right? And now you want to be revered and honored as this scholarly woman or some shit like that, but you still ain't changed your ways. You still ain't changed your ways. Education and intelligence can be two different things. And education is really, really education. And I'm not saying that I got a daughter, you know, brilliant. She's brilliant. You know, graduated from Cal. She's returning to school, law school, and all the other shit, right? Brilliant. But I'm both. You know, because you know why? Because I got a good memory. So I can remember what you said, what I read, and translate that into a test or into text to pass. That don't mean I learned the motherfucking thing. I just remembered it.
You can slip through that shit.
I retained it. So, but my intelligence means I can see a situation and navigate myself in or out of it safely, intellectually. You know what I'm saying? I can see a problem. I can solve that problem by looking at it. I can open a box of motherfucking Wayfair furniture and fix that shit damn near without the instructions. I just got to know what screws fit what. That's intelligence, because you can problem solve without instruction, without a motherfucker over your shoulder in your ear telling you what to do. Just because you read a book and you removed a few excerpts out of it and placed it into your own theory and dissertation, that don't mean you smart.
It's a difference between book smart and street smarts, you know.
Right. You know, and you got the degrees and you got the documentation, but you still fucking rotten niggas. How smart is that?
That ain't street smart.
And that's
how smart is that?
That's women and men. But it really go back down to the core when I was saying, like, at the core, you always had the same message. Like, even me, you, like, neither one of y'all. Charville, I don't know that much about you, but I mean, you always been cool. I ain't never heard nothing bad. But with that being said, just watching everybody grow up, who you were is who you always been. You know, like there's some maturity there, there's some growth there, but the standards, the code of conduct, the code of ethics, it's always been the same. Pretty much who I am is who I always been.
Right.
I
Right.
always been like navigating and doing my solo, but then you know, I kind of tap in with everybody at the same time, but I've never been no real follower of
Right. Right.
no group or no clique. And that's just, I don't know. I think there's, you know how they say it's a difference between being a lion in the jungle and a hyena.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
in packs, you know, them, it's like the weak run in packs and they follow each other.
Yeah.
But when you're able to hold your own, you can roll solo. You could connect when you need to connect, but then you can hold your own on your own at the same time. And I think that when men and women are getting together, it got to be just them two.
Yeah.
It can't be the pack. It
Right.
can't be you and all your girls and you and all your boys and everybody got
Right.
to prove to each other so y'all can be a bigger clique. It
Yeah.
gotta,
I don't like that. I don't
yeah,
like
it
that.
gotta be the two, like the agreement, right? It can't
Right.
be everybody involved, and that's pretty much what social media doing. Either everybody giving a thumbs up or a thumbs down
Yep.
on everybody's situation, and it just ain't no pride. It ain't no privacy.
No. No, it ain't. And it's ruining these relationships because the relationships are built on how cute or solid of a couple the public thinks you are instead of being that. You guys are spending money that you shouldn't be spending because you want people to think, oh, they doing it big and they just love each other. And, my relationship gonna always be private on motherfucking social media. Always. Um,
Yeah,
whether
it'll work out better that way.
whatever woman I may be dealing with whenever or whatever. Why you don't post it? Because it's not for social media. It's not for social media. Because that shit becomes like a drug to where now you gotta compete with your girlfriends or I gotta compete with my niggas and what he did with his woman. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. If our relationship is solid, it's solid. That's all that needs to be known. You know what I'm saying? Is that we know it's solid. We know what we doing. I don't give a fuck what everybody else think we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I don't really believe in airing my relationships on social media. I just it's something about that I don't like. You know, I just don't like it because it creates a bunch of falsehoods into your relationship, which is a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? And it's to me, it stagnates the growth of the relationship because you're competing. You're not loving and trying to build within each other. Y'all competing with the people who view your page. You know, and what they got.
Hmm.
Oh well, baby, did you see such and such and her? They went and did this. Well, shit, they went to Miami. Let's go to Hawaii. But y'all broke his fucking lights off. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You
Yeah, that
know?
shit happen all the time.
I, oh, I gotta go to bed. I'm so tired.
Okay, yeah, we got to wrap it up anyway. So thank you, cuz. We love you. We appreciate it
I
because
love
this is
y'all.
a hell of a show. They're gonna love this
Yeah,
one.
it's about that time.
So we're gonna sign off, y'all. This is OG Double D.
All right,
Smack beats.
Vilski, man. Vilski, the boss hitter.
All right. And we be back at y'all next week. Tutu, we gonna invite you back because we love this, and I know the
Not
ladies
next.
gonna be.
Give me the week after, or maybe I got some friends that'll come on next week.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me know.
Okay,
All right, love you.
love you too.
All right,
All right, Cuddy.
all right.